Good morning, folks. My name is Brian, and I hope you're having a great day. Like, share, and subscribe if you like this sort of thing, I suppose. But we're going to get right into it. This is part 4 of the video series that I've been making on Hometree. It's a Lego creation that I've been building Hometree from the Avatar movie pre-battle. And so, of course, it started with some of the video and video game footage, going on to some sketches and some software. How do I click this together with real bricks? And so kind of been moving from there. Catch up on the first 3 videos if you haven't already seen them. But from here, I needed some more bricks. A lot of snap techniques. Stud snut on top, connecting those modified 2x1s to these plates, and kind of making these chunks, these squares that I could then add together to make a kind of a cube or a ring sort of shape, and then starting to build roots and trunk systems from there, and can get real like boxy if you're not careful. So then using some pieces to round out the edges, make it feel more like a cohesive root, and then a set of roots, a tree, the home tree. So kind of slowly watching those form together, grow together. A lot of them are actually hollow, so that provides strengths and weaknesses, I think, to the structural integrity. But yeah, so that's kind of how this has developed and moved forward. And minifigures are starting to be able to kind of walk around it and connect with it, which is always fun. But the middle part is kind of what I've been focusing on after that. And that is totally made out of, not completely, but almost completely made out of these 2x2, your standard Lego bricks, and in the spiral form. I knew I really wanted to break the sort of grid form that Legos typically fit into. I don't know if this is technically like a, quote, legal Lego build technique, but I really liked it once I started building into it. As you can see, though, the problem is that it keeps falling apart over and over again. So I needed to modify, tweak, improve again and again. Trying to use pillars. Eventually I had to columnize those. And you can see this like shape really started to take form, which I loved and I thought was awesome. I just couldn't, it was quite a challenge to get it to actually stand. It often collapsed. But on the right here you see I did get this. What happened though is overnight it fell. So I innovated. I actually borrowed my wife's Taylor Swift merchandise and started with a wider base, and then kind of conal or drew in with those columnized pillars and kind of functioning from that sort of shape. So it's leans in a little more and has some more protective sort of pieces. And when it broke, I had kind of strategies to mending that and building that up. So we are moving, and so as soon as I tried to put this in a box, the whole thing collapsed. So I took lots of photos so that it can be like kind of rebuilt once we move. But yeah, that's kind of the centerpiece, this elevator or staircase, if you will, to kind of get up and down from the area. And eventually the top of that will be that sort of core, quote, trunk balcony, I think is what I was calling in a previous video. And so that'll kind of be helpful in terms of positioning that. But I think a lot of the weight will probably be on the outer layer, more like snotted trunk plates, if you will, that will kind of hold a majority of that weight. But if you like this, yeah, follow our account and share and subscribe and stay tuned for more. Thanks.